Hello viewers, tutorial 9 question 1. Differentiate these functions twice. Firstly, y equals x to the power of 4 minus 32 x squared plus the fourth root of x cubed. And beside it you see something in red which is from the exponent section of the formula sheet, which will help us to set it up for differentiation. So if we use that formula, comparing it to the nth root of x to the n, we can see directly that m is 4 and n is 3. So this is going to be x to the 3/4. So this is 32x squared as a power function already. That's fine to differentiate, as is x to the 4. So that is now set up so that we can differentiate, but we should note we have not done any differentiation yet. So we've got 1x to the 4, and we need to differentiate this function. We need to find y dash. So 1 times 4 is 4. X to the power of 4 minus 1 is 3. Minus 32 times 2, what does that give us? That's 64. X to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1. Don't need to write a power of 1, but we might as well. Plus, we have 1 times x to the 3/4, so this is going to be 3/4 x to the 3/4 minus 1, which is 3 upon 4 minus 4 upon 4 is negative 1 over 4. So we've differentiated it once. We just need to differentiate it again to get y double dash. 4 times 3 is 12, x to the power of 2 minus 64 times x. If it's just a number times x, it will become just that number, and that's because at the moment we have 64 x to the power of 1. 64 times 1 is 64, x to the power of 1 minus 1, so we get x to the 0. But x to the 0 equals 1, so that's just going to be 64 times 1, which is just 64. So number times x just differentiates to number. Plus, we've got 3/4 times minus 1/4, so 3/4 times minus 1/4. Multiplying two fractions, you go straight across the top, so that's going to be minus 3 on top, and 4 times 4 on the bottom gives you 16. X to the power of minus 1/4 minus 1 is minus 1 over 4 minus 4 over 4, which is minus 5 over 4. Okay, great. So that's the first function differentiated twice. Now we have another function to differentiate twice, which is 3x cubed plus 7 over x to the 4 minus 2. But again, we need to use some exponent rule to deal with this middle term to put it in some form that can be easily differentiated. So we've got f of x equals 3x to the power of 3 plus 7. X to the power of 4 is on the bottom, which makes it x to the negative 4 minus 2. So we haven't differentiated yet, but we've got it set up so that we can now differentiate it. So 3 times 3 is 9. X 3 minus 2, drop the power by 1, gives you 9x squared. 7 times negative 4 is minus 28. X to the power of minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. And minus 2 is just a number, so that differentiates to 0. So if you've got a number without the variable, without an x or without a t, or whatever the letter is, differentiating it will just give you 0. So there's only going to be these two surviving terms in the first derivative, and differentiate again to get the second derivative. 9 times 2 is 18. X to the power of 1 is just x. Minus 28 times minus 5 is plus 140. X to the negative 6. Okay, thanks for watching. Over and out.